Another very common question that we get as master plumbers is customers asking if they should be testing their temperature pressure relief valve every year. The manufacturer says that we should lift this lever once a year and test that valve for its operation. But should we actually do it? I'm here to tell you, as a master plumber, no, you should not. And the reason why, there is a rubber seal inside this valve that pushes up against a metal seal. And that rubber seal and that metal seal will get very well stuck together. And as they get stuck together, you go lift this lever and test that valve, you end up tearing the rubber away from the metal a little bit. And the odds of this valve sealing back up after you've tested it are very, very slim. What happens is you test it like the manufacturer says to do, and then all of a sudden it starts dripping and dripping and dripping. And now it won't stop dripping. All because you were trying to do the right thing, you now end up having to replace that valve. This valve to a water heater is very similar to like an airbag in your car. When this valve needs to work, it's kind of a one-time use valve, and its whole job is to save your life. The airbag saves your life in a car. This valve's job is to save the water heater from exploding. We wouldn't go to our car and test our airbags every year just to make sure they're gonna work. It's kind of the same with this valve. We need to leave this valve alone, because history has proven that if we mess with that valve, it will start leaking, and then we have to replace the valve. And that was the whole purpose of testing it, to try to avoid having to replace it. Well, now we have to, simply because we messed with it. Take it from a master plumber. Do not mess with this valve. Leave it well enough alone and trust that it's gonna work when it needs to.